Hey guys, and welcome back to the second HellfireComms Disneython. Helldragon and I, we just got done doing the commentary for a really good Disney movie, so now we're going to flip things on their head and do a really bad direct-to-video sequel. Thanks for picking this one, by the way, mate.
You know I'd do anything for you as long as it makes sure that I enjoy myself as well.
Well, as long as you're having a good time, I guess. We're going to be covering The Little Mermaid 2. All the syncing information you'll need is in the video description, so shall we get right to it?
Let's do it.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, I think it's important to start out this movie by just flashing back to 1989 and the release of the original Little Mermaid, the film, might I add, that kicked off the Disney Renaissance. So I don't know what they were thinking 11 years later, this came out in 2000, in releasing a really kind of, if you're pardon the pun, watered down sequel.
Yeah, that's probably the most appropriate pun you can make for this kind of thing. Yeah, it's just I guess they were hoping to strike oil twice here, but one, it's a bit too late for that, 11 years later, and two, this was during that awful trend where they were releasing a ton of direct-to-DVD shitty sequels for their most popular movies. And to follow up The Little Mermaid, like you said, one of the most popular, most iconic Disney movies of the era, it's just, this is not a good thing to follow up on.
This movie revolves around Ariel and Eric's kid, Melody. That's her right there, just in case you were confused. When she actually ages a bit, she's voiced by Tara Strong, who, as you may know nowadays, is very prolific on Twitter and the like, complaining about people who have taken her roles and other TV shows and such.
Well, gosh, somebody's being harsh. I thought I was being the negative Nancy here. I hate it when they sing their dialogue so directly. It sounds more like they're talking talking to music as opposed to just actually singing with a good song. This song immediately sucks, so that's just gonna set the tone here.
Well, first and foremost, Eric is now voiced by Rob Paulsen. I honestly forget the name of the original voice actor. He voiced Spider-Man in the 90s cartoon.
Christopher Daniel Barnes is his name.
Yeah, there you go.
And I like Rob Paulsen. Rob Paulsen's a good guy.
Hell yeah.
I don't think he makes a good Prince Eric, to be honest.
No.
Ariel's coming. Is this like a game of telephone we're watching? Who's coming? Aaron, what?
I wish this was more based on the actual cartoon, because then you could have that big manta thing voiced by Tim Curry as the villain.
That would honestly make more sense and probably be better than what they decided to go with for this movie. Still gotta ask how they get, choral saxophones, though.
Don't man, the mechanics would just blow your fucking mind. Ugh. It does taste like shit.
Yeah, Waterworld, that makes sense, huh?
I think that's still the original voice of Sebastian, by the way.
Yeah, they got most of the original people back. Obviously, Jodie Benson is back as Ariel. For some reason, Christopher Daniel Barnes, I'm not gonna touch this project. What's up with that?
Ooh boy, it's too late for me. I'm gone, see you.
I think the guy who voices the bird is different, though, because I think his original voice actor actually died, so.
That would be Skull, right?
Is that his name?
Buddy Hackett is listed here.
I wonder what they think of humans. It's how can they walk around on two tails all the time? I thought that was a ship coming up from, the water.
Why aren't these humans cowering before Triton, king of the sea? Are they just on friendly terms at this point? I mean, there was literally a marriage between land and sea, and Melody is the result.
Well, I'm not sure how to feel about my granddaughter, but I guess I'll love her anyway.
Boy, this is all joyous and harmonious. I hope something evil from the sea doesn't come and spoil this occasion.
Yeah, that'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? Oh, you got me a Polly Pocket! It's got Marcellus Wallace's soul in there. Did she just say it was ugly? We're trapped in here.
Fucking Triton is a dictator. He put all his naysayers in there.
It's like the bottle city of Krypton. Get over here! Oh, hello, it's this person. Yep!
Thank you for summarising, Sebastian. This is Morgana, and she's voiced by Pat Carroll because they're completely unoriginal.
Speaking of unoriginal, that's pretty much this whole movie in a nutshell. I love how they make the sister of Ursula as they come out of nowhere, and she doesn't even really seem that different. She's ultimately Ursula Light, and not Lite, Ursula Light.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, Pat Carroll is great, as usual, and again, I have no idea why she's not in more shit, because she's clearly good, but this is really kind of a waste for a talent like hers, don't you think?
Again, you had a TV show to draw inspiration from. Why didn't you?
What the hell is this thing? Okay, it's a shark, but I don't think tiger sharks get that big and that fat. Okay, that's where I guess Ursula's fat one, too.
Well, the animation doesn't even give a shit.
Why don't you zap the shark?
You get it? Because she sang a song just... Oh, whatever.
Just if you just keep bringing that up, we're gonna be here all day. Yeah, the animation is obviously not... Okay, Ariel is... I thought she was gonna actually try and stab the bitch. Defeated by nautical equipment, that's sad.
See, there were manta rays back there, but neither of them were voiced by Tim Curry, so care levels at 0.
Psych! Why didn't you do that to begin with, though, Triton? Like, you clearly had a good shot. Unfortunately, the movie has just started, so yes it is.
Oh, sweet Jesus, we've got literally about another hour of this.
Okay, stop leaking everywhere.
And your little dog, too.
Man, this thing is like shooting up my butt. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
So yeah, that's the plot for the movie. Morgana wants to kill Melody, and that's about it. Just wants to avenge her sister.
Yeah, so it kind of leads into a lot of themes that were already explored in the first movie, so we'll just do it again with a new generation, which is kind of lame.
Here's a funny string of words for you. This is the final film in the Little Mermaid canon, because there was actually a prequel to the first film called Ariel's Beginnings, which, talks about her mum and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Didn't she get killed by she got tagged by a boat, didn't she?
I'm honestly not sure. Haven't seen that. I have seen this, unlike Hunchback 2, which, as we discussed, I only watched for about 10 minutes on the Disney Channel. It's been a while, though. I can't remember, most of the facts, but then again, that wouldn't really change anything. This is HFC, after all.
What did I do?
Well, why don't you just hire a pistol shrimp or something? You'd have more effectiveness.
Do pistol shrimps in the Disney universe actually have pistol-based abilities, though? Because they're cartoons? So I guess she can't go back to the sea anymore, so let's make sure to take this to the most extreme conclusion. It really is going to be awkward to write the Christmas card this year. Although, if you put the Christmas card in the water, it'll just get ruined, huh?
Get some, waterproof supplies, it'll be all good.
I'll just drop this in the ocean, even though I probably have a vault I could keep this in.
Oh, let's go back to our luxurious mansion. Oh, what a terrible life we lead.
Yeah, let's take this a bit too far, like I said.
Just put up a, 500-foot tall wall to separate the land from the sea. It's a metaphor, don't you know?
Yeah, them dirty sea dwellers, Good hit.
I think I mentioned this in the Hunchback 2 con, but these direct-to-video sequels are always so, twee and not in line with the feel of the original that it really just takes me out of it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know they want to do something different, I guess, within the context of the let's shit this out as fast as possible to make some cash. But it really just kind of failed to capture what made the original good. That guy's still alive? I thought he died.
I would have thought he'd been driven to madness by seeing a talking crab giving it all this.
That's true, that's true. He would probably belong in an asylum as of this point. You built a wall to keep out Morgana. Could you build a wall to keep out this guy? I'm just gonna question that.
There's no wall high enough.
I don't know, make it like a dome?
Finally, now it's my turn to sing part of your world.
When is Sebastian gonna get his own song? Wait, okay, I guess he technically already had one.
I was gonna say Under the Sea, you pleb.
That's true, that is sort of the thing he's known for.
Those clams are actually the first line of defense should Morgana come snooping.
What would they do, actually, now that I think about it?
Just snap at her heels, really. Her tentacle heels.
Maybe she didn't hear me. Delphinius, go home. Was she wearing, like, Aladdin pants?
It's just a pajamas, really.
What's kicking? What time period this is happening again?
Well, it didn't come out in the 90s, I know that much.
Yo, what is up, children? Cool kids. So, I understand that Ariel wants to prevent Melody from, going in the ocean, for dumb reasons, of course, but could she not have provided some other form of water for Melody to hang out in if she likes it so much?
True, just a really big paddling pool.
Yeah, they're like rich, aren't they? Just like, Rob Paulson can get them to make a pool or something.
Fair play to the movie. I will say this is at least a half step above Hunchback 2, in that some of the animation, like a lot of the scenes, well, half of the scenes, I'm being too generous here, but my point is, some of the animation is pretty decent. The voice work, bearable, I guess.
Hi, fish. Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I don't really think anything's going to be comparing to Hunchback 2 during this whole thon.
I'll find something. I think you've already found something, you asshole.
You're right, I have. Oh, I cannot wait.
Maybe I'll give you an opportunity to do that other one we discussed.
Sand, it's everywhere.
Get used to it.
She holds her breath pretty good for somebody who's not allowed to go out into the water.
She hasn't even, sat through 50 hours of dolphin husbandry.
That's true. We're making alchemy in here. Give us a moment. Oh, she got that smoke from Scar.
Poor unfortunate souls, etc.
No, I just hope she doesn't have another song. Well, there's that pistol shrimp you asked for.
Well, I guess this is what you get when you try to counter the power of the trident with homemade spells.
Escargoon.
That was good, by the way. I just didn't feel like laughing.
Okay, don't have manta rays laugh like Muttley from the fucking Flying Machine show, okay? Don't. Please don't.
Hey, I knew him from Wacky Races, alright.
Well, same fucking thing. I like this fish already, though. He's a huge smartass.
And plus, for being a knockoff of the previous film's villain, it's still fucking Pat Carroll, so she's entertaining to watch and to listen to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow, how did you get that set up ahead of time? I don't really like, though, how Morgana is basically this super bitchy version of Ursula who has, like, self-esteem issues and shit like that. It's just, it doesn't work.
What, you can't relate to that?
Well, I don't have, like, 12 tentacles last time I checked, unless, of course, I delved in mad science.
I don't live in the Arctic last time I checked, Entom.
Yeah, I'm down here, in Florida. Not exactly the same thing.
The exact opposite, actually.
See, if the Locket was Mighty Max, though, maybe we wouldn't be having this problem.
That was a damn good show.
Yeah, it was pretty surprisingly decent for a toy-themed show, yeah.
What the hell, Clancy Brown did a voice in that too.
Oh yeah, Clancy Brown does a ton of shit.
That's him, you know, that piranha/tiger shark.
Oh, that's him? Yeah, I can hear that now, yeah.
His name is Undertow.
Are you gonna sing now?
Meanwhile, back in the plot...
Mutter, that sounds like a fish slang, doesn't it? Okay, I thought that was like a foot high, and I thought she was gonna hit her head. I really did.
Plonk.
Well, the ocean and her had a big fight, let's just say.
This is building up to the exact type of pun you would expect from a film of this caliber.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Oh, that stupid girl.
Hydra power level.
I wish I knew how I got out of that impenetrable prison.
You know what? Yes, I think we should answer this question. How did she get out? Oh, she just slithered through the grates. Okay, makes sense.
Scuttle, why are you even here?
Yeah, I'm just... He didn't really have that huge of a role in the original, did he? He was just some bird they fucking met.
Yeah, just brought Ariel thingamabobs and doodads and whatsits.
Well, Scuttle, you gonna contribute any more? No? Okay. I say, this party is most certainly droll.
If they ever adapt this for Kingdom Hearts, don't expect any guests in the ballroom, just saying.
Oh, she does go in through the grates, okay.
Nicely pointed out.
Oh, yeah, put that back, because they'll never look.
Well, there's no scuba patrols going about.
It's Dennis the Menace's dog. What was his name? Ruff, okay.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the other Dennis the Menace and Nasher.
Oh, yeah, you've got a weird, like, UK version of him. Like, for some reason, our Dennis the Menace is way different than yours. I never got that.
Yours is all, like, cutesy poo and haha, got you, Mr. Wilson, get out of here!
Oh, well, to be fair, Dennis the Menace used to actually be, like, a complete little shit. He just kind of sobered up over time, as you do when you get older.
Gotta actually go get dressed, bye now!
A little drenched here. What is with that kid in the middle? I love that expression, and his hair is so stupid, too. Well, when you're the daughter of Aquaman, this tends to happen. What's the frame rate on this dog? Look at this. It was like click, 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 click.
I wonder if that's the actual movie or the copy we're watching.
I have no idea. It's probably the movie, I bet. Simba.
It's always nice to hear Jodie Benson again.
What are you doing?
Just reconnecting with nature.
This looks weird. I know why she's doing it. I watched a bit of this ahead of time. This just looks odd. It really does.
Mom, are you getting off the water again? No.
So wait, is Sebastian allowed inside the house? I mean, I know he's supposed to watch over her. Like, does Ariel know he's there?
Huh.
Should he be watching this? She's like, how old? Oh, give him a little backpack. Okay.
Hide the doodads.
Well, no seashells, you know, because those are just completely evil. Oh yeah, because you did such a great job with your own hair. It's always so distracting to hear him and think of Steelbeak, you know? Because that would make a weird husband for Ariel, you know?
I just hear Stanley Ipkiss most of the time.
I hear Stanley a lot too. Like, I really do. It's been so long since I've seen that show. Did you know that crossed over with Ace Ventura, that cartoon that was going on at the time? That was fun.
Yeah, a couple of times actually, and one of those episodes inspired an episode of the fourth season of Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, yeah.
Here it comes. What?
Oh. God, that was so weak. Hell, you could do a better job. Actually, don't try. I don't want you to try because I don't care.
You know, it would have been so easy to give Melody her mum's hair colour. I'm actually kind of glad they went with Eric's instead.
Yeah, it does actually set her apart, which is good.
You don't get any of those, oh, it's Ariel, but twice scenes.
Is this like some weird talk she's supposed to be having that we're not supposed to be witnessing? But Melody, she needs work, of course.
But Tish, oh, Eric, you passive-aggressive asshole.
I wondered how a violin worked, thank you. You give them the pity clap, that's what they need.
I'm just imagining this one, like, really crappily drawn Little Mermaid comic. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but
I have. I've read that.
The attendant's like, imagine.
Yes, that was... I watched the version of that was voice acted. That was surprisingly fucking amazing. I just laughed my ass off.
I'm working on a medley, almost said melody there. I'm working on a medley of all the Pokemon theme songs. And thus the movie ended, the end.
Let me show you what it's like to be an accessory to what's going on. Doesn't that jinx it?
Yes, it does. This is going to end horribly.
I hope they gave her lessons.
You'll notice that he looks like a young Phoebus.
You know? I'm starting to see that.
Yeah.
So, if she was supposed to be a mermaid, but she's not, can we actually say that she has 2 left feet here?
Building up to that one, were you?
Mm-hmm. Whoa, alright, Phoebus.
They are 10.
That's my stand power? Huh.
Under the sea!
Cheap trick!
Nice.
You have to choreograph that ahead of time, because in real life, there's no way he would have bounced backward onto the table like that. That had to be set up.
Don't you hate it when your social awkwardness becomes like a literal Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a character where that actually happens to.
That's a series of words I never thought I'd say. Wow, my mouth barely connected with my face at all there.
Well, I'm talking to the cake. The cake has feelings, you know. It's just, it feels bad. This fucking guy. Thank you for that. I was looking at that really briefly there. At first I thought it was CGI, but no, it's actually just like static, more detailed drawings.
With these direct-to-DVD things, when the animation, when the budget like gets cranked up for a second, it looks so out of place. This party is ruined and it's all my fault. Nope.
What happened to the colors in this scene? Like, only Melody looked normal.
Yeah, you see, Ariel wasn't coloured in, you know, much like when you take a book off a bookcase, that's why she couldn't interact with her daughter.
Ah, there you go. Or like in animation where the background's colored differently than the foreground. My life is officially over. I guess I'll just have to enjoy all my wealth alone.
You get it? Officially?
Oh, I wasn't even trying there. Those clothes must be wet. I hope that's like a fresh pair.
10,000 pairs of the same thing.
Well, you're just a freak. It happens, you know? I know some great X-Men you should talk to about this.
Your dad's normal, me not so much. Oh, she's a teenager, okay.
She is? She looks more 12 than anything.
13 at the very earliest, probably.
Yeah, around that age.
Why is my head so big?
We're still in here, you know.
Free us, and we will grant you 3 wishes. I thought I buried it forever.
Oh, yeah, because he did such a good job of that. I went under the sea. Da-da-da. Well, you know, you're not the only person named Melody. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Name one other person, Mum. Name one other person.
Melody Smith.
Yep, definitely a teenager.
It's kind of hard to explain to your teenager that you used to be a mermaid, though. I mean, that's not exactly the kind of talk you were expecting. Birds and the bees, not the fish and the sea anemones.
I'm not looking forward to having doing it myself, honestly.
So when were they going to reveal that? Like, did they ever plan to?
Like when she spontaneously sprouted a tail and everything. Oh, I guess you're a mermaid. Have fun with the sea.
Oh, well, God, puberty is fucking weird. Don't zoom in on him like that. That's too funny.
I don't need crabs talking about puberty, thank you very much.
I don't know if it's the animation or something else. If it's bad animation or good animation that gives him some of the best facial reactions in this movie.
It's the squash and like stretch of like traditional animation ramped up tenfold to try and make it more fun and appealing to the kids.
Oh, I forgot I was in this. Man, the Kurgan has really lost some of his edge, though. Although, personally, I know Clancy Brown from, Lex Luthor, obviously, and Raiden from the Mortal Kombat cartoon.
Well, I'll give you that first one, but I know him best probably as Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, I forgot, he was Neo Cortex in some of the games.
He was also Uka Uka as well.
Oh, and also Uga Uka, yeah, they really kind of changed who voices who in those games. But she's grown too powerful, we'll have to put her down.
Under the sea.
Trying to get his friends to come in. Oh, thank you, I could have used that dress.
The sea? Don't fall for this.
Yeah, if I ever have a kid, I'm gonna have to prepare him to not talk to evil-looking sharkfish.
Like, Flotsam and Jetsam were one thing. This guy is literally the most evil-looking character in the film. Driven by devil mantas.
They are so happy, yeah.
You know I can swim, you don't need to drag me though.
She getting ported off down the river Styx?
Melody was never seen again, the end.
Well, that's what happens when you swim right into the Bermuda Triangle.
I swear this was an arc of gargoyles.
Yeah, that one near the end where they were just traveling the world for some reason.
There were some good episodes in that, but it was mostly filler, really. Can this boat even fit through there? No, psych!
Well, you get to swim in those waters.
It's the ultimate test. If you can survive in there for 5 minutes, you get to become a mermaid.
Well, you could probably become a super mermaid if you could do that. Da-da-da-da!
Hello, darling.
I'll just freeze off my feet. Now tell, Auntie Morgana what's wrong.
My mum's a total bitch and won't let me swim in the sea.
Ugh. Fish sticks! They were probably going for that visual pun already, don't worry about it.
Puns on a plate.
Well, you know, you're not the only Melody. Yes, thank you, my mom said that already. I want to see Ursula and Morgana's mother. What was she like? What did she look like? What happened to Ursula?
There's a lot of potential for, like, the deepest lore, deep as the sea when it comes to The Little Mermaid, but no, we get a crappy prequel, and jury's still out on this one.
Well, you're talking to someone who has tentacles for feet. I guess anything's possible now, honey.
Talking fish! Did you never question this?
Don't do that.
Essence of Ursula.
That's just egotistical. Is that like brandy? I don't...
Didn't realise Hades was in this movie.
So, does she have to kiss someone after 3 days or it wears off? Whoa, alright. Gotta have that trademark Pat Carroll laugh, I guess.
Look how happy she is. Wow.
Plop.
I would be horrified if this happened to me, but Melody couldn't give a shit.
Yes, but has Melody mastered body language?
Ugh. Yes, you are!
No! It's always fun to wonder how they talk underwater. Seriously, do you have to stand on that? That must be annoying.
That's still the same voice of Triton, I believe. Kenneth Moore, sadly no longer with us.
Oh, well, that's sad.
Yes, it is. Thanks for summarising your emotions for me in one easy-to-understand package.
I'm glad you understand. Take this with you.
Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea.
Well, you know I can only cast this 3 times a day, so you better hurry up.
Do you want Eric to become one as well? Or... No, we need to keep up the pretense on land.
Well, make him like Aquaman or something. Does that work?
Sailor Moon transformation sequence, go!
Whoa, you can see through her dress. Whoa, alright, buddy.
He's just giving his son-in-law one last upskirt of his daughter before she goes back into the sea.
Well, I'm glad she got the whole shell bra back. Was she wearing that underneath?
Just in case, it's like Superman.
Man, Prince Eric is into some kinky shit.
Do you mind?
It's strong sad. Aww.
Aw, I had a fluffy toy like that.
You did?
Yeah, I had many.
What the hell is this thing?
Alright, yeah, there were songs in this movie. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah, it's so easy to forget about them. Which way is left? Which way is right? Up and down, black and white, the millennium approaches. Cats and dogs singing together, mass hysteria.
Thank you. When you're on point, you are on point, my friend.
Here I am, I'm a mermaid. She's just saying the most obvious shit today. What happened to that turtle? Is this the turtle who died and made the bowl for Rafiki?
So I'm trying to call back to previous comms. Oh, where's Alan Menken when you need him?
Yeah, we need him, like, right now. Okay, that's, the animation on these fish, are they CGI? It's really hard to tell. No, just let us pass while you're doing this, alright. So which of these funny animal companions are going to join her for the rest of the movie? That's my question.
Whaley the whale. He's just the background in every scene.
Of course. So, okay, you have the ability to become a mermaid. Do you get any other powers with this? What sort of crime will you be fighting?
She'll be assisting Sharky and George to get rid of crime under the sea.
I don't know enough about Sharky and George to know if that joke works out.
It's weird seeing, like, adult Ariel mermaid form.
She doesn't look much different from the previous mermaid form she had.
Just slightly bigger, I guess.
Yeah, and her neck's stretching out super weird when she sings. And then she crashes.
There's a good job that wherever these, like, Disney protagonists go, there's always, like, a sunset to cap off a song.
That's true. Whoa, alright, let's not make this personal.
Here comes the sob story.
Well, you have to be able to do a good sob story if you're a villain.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I don't want to go see my family again. What are you, nuts? That's just out of it.
I don't want to go back to being an ordinary princess and being able to afford anything I want forever.
Yeah, that's just lame.
I want to be rich and under the sea.
Do you think, like, she could just, like, do an arrangement where she stays with Triton for, like, 2 weeks and kind of rotates?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Stay with your granddad for a bit.
I don't know why she keeps thinking, like, Ursula had the same problem. They keep thinking that this random girl they help out is going to be able to get this most powerful weapon that they need. Especially in Melody's case, who doesn't know a fucking thing about where she came from, so...
Well, the not knowing where she came from thing, yes. Random, no. Because the Ursula family, for lack of a better term, is using, like, Ariel and Melody, just members of Triton's family.
So I guess they've been fighting this battle since the beginning of their lineage.
Yeah, I think Ursula, like, worked in Triton's court at one point. In fact, I think in, like, a dashed script take or something, Ursula was, like, Triton's sister. I don't know if that's true or not.
I remember hearing about something like that. Like, she was more closely related to Triton, where they don't really stress that. Oh, okay, we gotta get the good old zoom in on the eyes like we did in the first movie. Thank you, alright, very good.
We've got to have money.
Oh, she laminated it, that's good. Are there any landmarks around here we can use?
Just pretty much ice.
Whoa, I like that. Whoa, don't touch back there.
Oh, Jesus, not the ice. I'll never be able to replace it.
I'm trying to be in the movie, but nobody's helping me. Do sharks eat penguins?
These penguins look like they come out of an entirely different Disney movie.
That's true, and not like the Pebble and the Penguin kind.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Melody has her own supporting cast as well.
Of course she does.
Just let us drop.
Operation Walrus drop?
Out my back, out my neck, out my everything.
Who is that? I'm trying to pin down that voice actor.
Let me look, I've got IMDb up.
At least you're getting your exercise in.
That was Tip and Dash, right?
Yeah, I believe.
Max Casella as Tip and Stephen First as Dash.
Oh, well, I haven't heard of these guys.
Club Penguin ends tragically.
Comedic accident goes extremely well. Seriously, do sharks eat penguins? I want to know.
Do hammerhead sharks exist in, like, the Arctic? That's what I want to know.
I don't think they can. I think some species of shark have to stay within warmer waters.
Hammerhead sharks fucking own, by the way. They've always been my favourite type of shark.
They were my favorite street shark too, yeah.
Yep, there you go. See, we're on the same wavelength.
That's scary.
Yes, it is.
What's important is that I saved the day. Yeah, A team, this is not. This is more like the F team.
This is like D-grade Timon and Pumbaa.
But we didn't! Thus the plan works out.
Remember when there was a Little Mermaid?
Yeah. I'll come back and kill all y'all later. Did he break off his tusk during that accident? I think he did. Nah. Well, no, I'm gonna be a little bit frightened of a person jumping out of the water.
His voice is really familiar. I think he was just copying some other voice actor we know, though.
I do get, like, you said, they're basically discount Timon and Pumbaa. He really is kind of channeling Timon a lot here. I'm not the one who chases off the girls all the time. I'll harm you.
I'll kiss the fuck out of you, mate. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
No, you didn't. I will go happy feet on your ass.
I will slap the fucking blubber off of your face.
That's it. I'm calling up Elijah Wood right now. I'm not putting up with this.
Oh, good thing he has a separate line for you, huh? The end Tom line is ringing.
I'm half human already. What's the fucking problem?
Yeah, like, oh no, she's too young to talk about the mermaid problem. Never mind.
I straight up forgot about these two characters, and I'm honestly kind of sad they came in to the film, because otherwise I wasn't, like, hating it, but now I'm just kind of bored.
Yeah, I mean, the main plot wasn't really that great, but it was tolerable. And then these guys, I don't know. I guess she needs somebody to talk to.
What was wrong with, like, Flounder?
Flounder will show up, I think.
Well, he was there at the beginning, but I guess he's too old at this point.
Yeah, you're too old to go on adventures, Flounder. Yeah, that's like how many animal sidekicks we got? We got the bird, we got Sebastian, we got this bird, we got this walrus. You think that's enough?
Yeah. And they were cooked alive.
Holy shit, islands do not blow up that way.
And then in the background you just see, like, Lilo and Stitch surfing.
Remember when that movie came out and Stitch kept showing up in, like, all the other... Didn't he show up in a Little Mermaid trailer?
He showed up in a Little Mermaid trailer, he showed up in the Lion King trailer, which I actually forgot to point out when we were doing the commentary for that movie. He was in one for Aladdin, which is really amazing, because his spaceship parks up alongside the carpet in the A Whole New World segment, and, like, Jasmine starts giving Stitch fucking bedroom eyes, which was really funny.
Yeah, that was actually pretty funny.
Great marketing, yeah.
Didn't this happen to Pumbaa? See, it happened to Pumbaa, too! The fat one, the small one.
And the mermaid.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part from The Lion King.
This film is ass.
I think the film is leaking water, don't you think? It's sprung a leak, that's what I should have said.
Wow, usually they find what they're looking for after a song pretty quickly, but that was like instantaneous.
I would love if they go to the front door and then a little guy pokes out the door. No one gets in to see Triton. No way, no how.
Oh, please go and get the Tim Curry manta ray, please.
Why don't she send the manta rays to go get the trident?
Oh, I remember this bit.
Whoa, Flounder, what happened?
You got fat.
Okay, well, he got bigger. I'm not sure about fat. Okay, well, he is kind of fat, but maybe that's just his species.
If you watch the cartoon series, which honestly isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things, this is actually kind of sweet.
They have a little football. That's Cam Clark, isn't it? Look that up for me.
I will. Yeah, that's Cam Clark.
I fucking knew it. I can pinpoint him a mile away. Cam Clark, who was also Simba in, Kingdom Hearts 2. Sort of a long way to go from Liquid Snake
to Hi, I'm Flounder.
Oh, that was a perfectly, perfect Cam Clark impression right there.
Why did I bother to pinch my nose? I sound nasally anyway.
It's Murpheebus. I don't think that's the first time I've seen a boy with that shirt off.
Don't hit on the king's granddaughter, it won't end well.
Alright. Yeah, stop having a life. What's wrong with you? Yeah, sorry, I'm engaged to marry the penguin. Oh, we'll have to hang out later. Will you shut up? I don't even know what you're doing anymore.
Right, why are those two characters in this movie? Fuck off.
They're just so distracting. At least Timon and Pumbaa served a good purpose,
Well, they're Melody's guides, but they're annoying as shit, whereas, Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabella were funny and charming.
There you go. Ironically, they're eating beef.
Yes, the other white meat.
I could use a TV in here. Is that like his paper? The shell? Is he gonna read the shell in the morning?
I think it's a photo.
Well, how appropriate that he's looking over this. Whoa, alright, we just spent forever setting that beef out.
Wow, nice job, Triton. Peripheral vision much? Metal Gear on easy mode is just a laugh, really.
Turn off your vibrate function.
You make my flippers quake, my friend.
Please stop. As you know, mermen are vicious killers, so that's why they should be afraid. It's that guy!
Is that the same guy, or is he like a descendant of the original one? Like Flounder had kids?
He may be a descendant. I don't know, I was just kind of surprised that the fucking, ring... what is that thing he wears?
Oh, it's a ruff.
Yeah, that rough, seahorse came back.
Can I just say, I really like the idea of Flounder having kids and thus there being proper continuity. I think that's the one thing I like about the film. And like everything else I just tolerate.
I also hate how the two parties just keep missing each other back and forth. That's a really annoying storytelling thing, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's not exclusive to this film. I'm gonna drown about that.
Turns out a mermaid also named Melody was here. So he went from a Ninja Turtle to a fish. Somebody gotta put a car alarm on that thing.
This shit keeps happening.
It does. Like, they steal it so many fucking times. He should pretty much carry it wherever he goes.
Oh, I don't know what you're into, Sebastian, but it's neither the time or place. It'd be like the first movie all over again.
And we can't have that happening. Don't mind us, we're just going to... we'll just go over here. We're not evil. Just gonna... we like to swim together, not being nefarious.
Hey, I was in that TV series, you know.
I think in the TV series, the mantis were actually more humanoid, though.
Like I'm doing now.
See, we're just going over here. Going to look at the wall. Not evil.
No sins are being committed here, Ariel.
No crimes are being done. We're just exploring. We're tourists, you know? It's not every day a penguin shoots out of the water like a gun.
Yeah. They're really good swimmers, though.
Yeah, that's what I hear. So you know what? After the novelty of being a mermaid wears off, what does she do from here?
Sideshow freak?
It's possible, you know, as long as they keep her, well hydrated.
You know, like those mermaids of yore that were basically just pigs with like a fish's tail stuck on.
Or the rare, horse with the head of a horse and a body of a horse.
That's Esquilax.
Whoa! I'm in this movie!
Just end it here, you know you want to.
Yeah, and they go off in the sunset at the end. I hate the ice level. Oh no, I don't want to be friends with them.
Contrivances.
You know what they say about fish with fins bigger than their... Well, you know. Hey, my buddy!
It's weird hearing Clancy Brown doing his deep voice, yet doing it in like a comical style.
I kind of like Undertow, actually. Like, he's actually really grown on me, surprisingly.
Uh-huh.
Like, he's not your usual sidekick, and I appreciate his gimmick.
I think Melody being, like, younger than Ariel gives it a little bit more believability that she'd be tricked so easily. Ariel in the first film was just kind of, like, rash and impulsive.
Yeah, definitely. That's where manta rays go to migrate.
Well, Ariel just, like, de-aged by about 5 years there, randomly.
They can't really keep her consistent in this movie, I notice. I'm too fat for this, I'm sorry. I wonder who Flounder married.
Did he eat her?
Do fish do that?
Sorry, I didn't mean it to come out like that.
Well, that's how they had the kids, didn't they? Hi-oh!
Oh, Jesus.
Good, the bird is back, thank you.
If you don't, this beak's coming off. I've never been so happy to see a fork before.
Don't you think I need a TV in here, too?
Oh.
Oh! That's harsh, man. Wait, this is gonna be awkward.
You remember the last time we met? I was trying to drown your daughter. Memories.
You know, you could just, like, swim over and punch her right now. Does that work underwater?
Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
We wanted you to not go into the family business, so to speak. She's got moles on her shoulders. You can't trust her.
Yeah, Morgana's got a point.
Well, that's how we protect dogs.
Morgana just whispers in Melody's ear, "It was a pretty big wall, Melody."
I really don't recommend this.
Well, I was going to bring you back, Ursula, but I'm having way too much fun right now.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, it turns out Morgana is the bad guy. Undertow is awesome. I actually really like him now.
As long as you can find one thing in these DVD sequels, it's all good. And she'll have to die for it.
This is just like one fantastic family reunion. And Secretary of State.
Again, a valid point.
That's true.
Life's a bitch, isn't it?
I should have wished for guns for arms.
Try swimming with these, sweetheart.
Is the power of the trident the ability to not do anything directly, as opposed to indirectly? Just do like that 1-inch punch thing from Kill Bill, you'll break your way out.
Flanders like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Where did his wrinkles go?
That's true, he actually looked like the younger Flounder there. Did he de-age? Yeah!
What, is this like a cavern of youth or something?
Don't live in an ice castle, kids. It's a bitch to clean.
Don't emulate Superman.
And also don't rip off Timon and Pumbaa. Well, that doesn't mean anything. That's no excuse.
Yeah, you could try harder to die.
We're all waiting for you.
There's some water right there, go ahead.
I'm constantly distracted by the orange fuzz he has on the top of his chest there.
Well, don't be a penguin racist, mate. They can't help that.
Well, I know that's part of being a penguin, but come on. It's a gradient, it doesn't look right. You ever just wake up and realize you look like a rectangle?
Maybe we should try and have some character development and help her. Looking at the runtime of the film, 2 minutes sounds about right.
Yeah.
Give me my body back, you bitch!
Oh, poor Undertow. I feel really bad for him now. He just wants to be a big fat-ass shark. Does nobody wear clothes in the Arctic?
What, you mean correct clothes?
Yeah, you know.
Furs and such.
Because otherwise they're freezing their asses off.
Well, bye, Eric.
That was a nice ship. What happened to it?
Why the fuck does this shit always keep falling?
You know how many ships he breaks being associated with Ariel?
I suppose you gotta get used to it when you marry a mermaid.
What's with the animation frames on those guys?
Seriously, like 8 guys.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
That's an Ursula line. Oh, I'm gonna pinch you something fierce.
I'll harm you. Did he die?
I'm back, baby!
Oh my god, Undertale! It's gone like super. Finally, a body worthy of Clancy Brown! Rob Paulson being intimidating doesn't always work, I have to admit. He gets the roles he gets for a reason, I think. It's not bad by any means, but the most I've ever seen him be serious and kind of it working for me was when he was like Hydro Man in Spider-Man, and he just played him like a complete fucking creep, which worked out.
Yeah, maniac. I'll just turn Eric into a mermaid. You might as well at this point.
Did I mention we're not? Ooh, right in the tail. Why didn't you let go? Whatever.
Gets him out of the scene faster, I guess.
Fish are friends, not food? Just linger on this for a bit.
No. Don't devalue this villain, please.
That's true, Undertale's probably the best character, don't fuck him up. I think I liked him better when he was a shrimp, though. Like, he was more interesting that way.
I had to project more. That's how comedy works.
Oh yeah, I forgot the whole fucking I'm gonna be human again.
Oh, old Flounder is back.
Well, that's a good trick. She could talk underwater briefly. Well, at least they're using their camera angles impressively.
Yeah, I always wanted to see what the backside of a penguin looked like. This is for you, Fishy, and Dishy, and Bishy. I don't actually know any of your names.
Oh, I see what they're trying to do here. Oh, you know what? I just realized he reminded me of the shark from the first movie.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's what it's a callback to, isn't it?
Well, I'll upgrade you to the B team. Fortunately for Undertale, his teeth can grow back, so he'll be okay, everybody.
No sharks were harmed during the making of this film.
That's called strategy, son! At least we're together. Yeah, just throw her onto the cold ice. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Cower before my ability to close out a movie!
What happens when she goes to, like, New York with this power? Do they just shoot her? What happens?
They fucking nuke the ocean is what happens. Okay, that's just Superman's Fortress of Solitude.
Well, that's some yoga pose right there.
Downward fucking dog. Man, Pat Carroll got paid as fuck.
Well, as paid as you can get on a direct-to-DVD movie. How do you bow in water? That's a good trick. Oh, it turns out she's really good at platforming. Okay. Good pan right there.
Sometimes it seems like they're trying to give ideas for potential game adaptations with these scenes.
I mean, video games based on movies, really popular. A good thing I played this level like a fucking ton, so I know what to do.
She has all this power, and she's using it to stroke her ego. You could blow up Triton with a single thought.
Well, that is the villain's drawback right there.
Yeah, and don't forget this is Ursula Light in every sense of the word. What happened to her face, though?
Maw comes out like fucking Mufasa.
Mars Cthulhu.
That's probably who it is, yeah. Yoink! Shoot you?
Wrong end, dear.
No, that can be a good end if you know what you're doing. Well, that works out, I guess.
Yes, someone competent. Save the movie.
Crunch! Too bad it hits Triton's head on the way down.
Took long enough. I will wipe out your entire fucking bloodline this time.
But does Undertale make it? That's what I want to know.
So, is he banishing her? Is he killing her?
Well, if she shatters like that, then yeah, that's definitely being killed. That's what happens when a blizzard goes wrong.
At least we know Superman can tank something like that.
And eventually she stopped thinking.
Nah, I'm not acknowledging them. Oh my god. From Ursula with love.
At least she's got something to look at.
Oh wow, what an eternity of sorrow and suffering.
Like we lost Christopher Daniel Barnes. Yeah, you really should have. Like, again, when were you going to reveal this, if at all?
To be fair, they had a sort of decent reason in that Morgana wanted to murder Melody.
Well, even when she had the trident, she clearly was unable to fucking kill anyone, so clearly she was not a threat. Grandfather, you're really wet. I'm not sure if I like that. But it's terrible down there. Have you seen the rates?
Seriously, if I could just, transmogrify myself some legs, I'd be gone out of this bitch, instantly.
Well, he would be able to do that, wouldn't he? Just kind of rotate it around. Alright, just aim it right.
Oh shit, I can do this! Bye!
Mr. Triton, tear down this wall! I was waiting for that.
Listen to how happy he is.
Oh, water. I haven't seen this in a while.
So yeah, both the metaphorical and physical wall is torn down, and merfolk and landfolk live together in harmony.
Or melody, if you will.
Thank you, Hell Dragon. So, Little Mermaid 2, your thoughts?
I didn't like it. I thought it was pretty unnecessary, repeat stuff we already learned. The songs are fucking awful. The animation is better, than the last bad movie we watched. But, it's just kind of like a fart. You get it done, you get it over with, and you're good to go. Where is Undertale? I hope he made it.
As for me, I had watched this before. I think it's unnecessary. Apart from the penguin and the walrus, these two fucks right here, who I think are completely unnecessary, I thought it was okay. It's like a very low 6 at best, but I don't find it super offensive like I do Hunchback. Maybe that's just because I liked the first Hunchback a lot more than I do the Little Mermaid, but I still think they should have adapted something out of the cartoon series, which had plenty of good ideas, and Tim Curry as a giant evil manta, just saying, but I guess I should end things here before I start to ramble. This has been our commentary for The Little Mermaid 2. Helldragon and I shall see you again down the line, trying not to date this, when we do another movie. Will it be good or bad? You'll just have to wait and see. Goodbye, Mermaid Phoebus. See you another time and another place. Bye-bye for now.